Hi, my name is Gwen, and I've always sewn, and I figured we would do some projects together. The first one is going to be a little 12-inch recycled fur teddy bear. And then we have this cute little horse. It's a fun little stuffed toy for children. And we'll go from there. You guys can make suggestions and your comments and let me know what kind of projects you'd like to see us do. We're gonna be getting ready to get started on this recycled bear, so have fun, enjoy, and subscribe. Okay, this is the coat in question. As you can see, it's in pretty bad shape. The next stop would have been the landfill. So we're going to recycle this and turn it into something, and more likely some ones, because it's kind of big, into something that will be treasured for many more years to come. The first thing you want to do is remove the lining. Depending on what kind of shape it's in, this may or may not be easy. So you want to kind of find a weak point and start removing it. Bigger scissors. I'm not real worried about saving the lining. If you were worried about saving the lining, you'd be a lot more careful. Okay, wow, this is really put together well. Basically, you want to get down to just the skin. Okay, that was fun. Okay. Let's turn these sleeves inside out. Let's take one of these off and see what we got. Okay, well that looks like a good piece we can use. This lining is in good condition. I think we're going to leave it. But basically we're going to take the coat apart and disassemble it enough so that we have usable pieces. What I'm doing now is cutting away the parts that are just too badly worn to use. Because we're going to be laying out our patterns on the other side, so you're not going to be able to see the damaged areas. save these pieces for maybe a smaller project another day. Ooh. Okay, this lining is in really good condition. Yeah, okay. This backing seems to be holding the whole thing back together, so we are going to just, okay. The coat we were using didn't need to have any work done to the backing, but I'm going to show you what you need to do to make it work better. You need glycerin, and you just apply that with a cotton ball. And you can find this on Amazon. Sticky and messy, but you just put that on and you let it sit for a few hours and let it soak in and dry. And then once it's been dried, I did this piece a couple hours ago, you coat it with the glue stick. And you put your backing material on it and you just kind of press it down and let it sit for an hour or two until it's good and dry, and then you're ready to proceed. You can either do this to each individual piece after it's been cut, or you can do it to the entire piece before you even get started. I think it would cause more harm than good because these are teeny little pieces. Okay, so now we have this done and we've made a huge mess. It'll get worse. So don't worry about it yet. By the time we're done, it will look like we shaved a cat. So you kind of want to pet it and see which way the grain is running. And it's going this way. So I like to make a little mark on the back, just so I don't forget which way the grain is running. And you want to lay out all your pattern pieces before you start drawing or cutting to make sure you have enough fur. I think we have plenty. Okay, that is, these two pieces are cut out of a different fabric that's called Ultra Suede, and it makes really nice paw pads and stuff. And the face. And then we'll do the ears across there. Once you kind of figure out your space, I like to print my patterns out on cardstock so that it's kind of sturdy and it makes it easier to just trace around it. I'm not a big fan of pinning and doing it that way. Okay, there's those pieces. All right, now we have all our pieces traced out, and then we cut them out. Okay, when you cut out the individual pieces, you want to make sure that you're not cutting the fur a lot. This is pretty short, and it's going to be a little tricky not to. Okay, that was fun. Now, the next thing you want to do is check all your pieces to make sure there's no flaws in the fur coming apart or anything like that. And knock off some of the loose fur. Those are good. Good. That's good. When there's a problem. Okay, this piece here is coming apart, so I'm gonna make another one of those and clean up this mess, and we'll be right back. Okay, we cleaned up our mess, and now we're gonna make the paw pads and the bottom of the feet out of a piece of ultra suede. Now, depending on what color you get, you can't really see markers or anything. So good old-fashioned school chalk works really good. Since the chalk shows the outside of the pattern, you want to cut the chalk off. Okay. Now if you have parts of your lining that aren't stuck really well to your leather, we use a glue stick to kind of glue it back on. Coat it good, and then just press it down, and then leave it alone while it dries. If we were making an entire new liner, you'd do the whole piece. These are stuck together pretty good. Okay, we've got that done, and make sure to like us, subscribe us, and turn into chapter 2 and find out what comes next.